The H1B guy here, and today, the H1B lottery for fiscal year 2025, what you need to know. My annual post on one of the most frequent topics I'm asked to discuss. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention the H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the H1BGuy.com. Today's post is brought to you by Syndesis, the ideal plan B for high schooled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. By PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner, Mob Squad, has a solution. Join the squad. But one of the most frequent topics I'm consistently asked to discuss is the annual H1B lottery that USCIS holds for non exempt employers and the 85,000 new H1B visas that are made available each year. Before we dive into the H1B lottery for fiscal year 2025, I do want to mention how important it is in having a trusted immigration attorney that can provide legal representation and guidance through this process. It is the most important aspect and will lead to a higher probability of having success in the H1B lottery. As I've mentioned many times, I'm not an immigration attorney and I do not offer legal advice. These are merely my opinions for your own personal entertainment. Since the implementation of the H1B lottery electronic registration and random electronic selection process that was implemented for fiscal year 2021, that was initially held in March of 2020, a drastic shift has occurred in the way that H1B visas are awarded. Historic levels of application rates have been a huge part of that drastic shift. And in 2023, we really didn't see anything that was different over the last several years. There was a substantial increase in registrations for the fiscal year 2024 H1B lottery, reaching a total of 780,884 registrations. Out of these, 758,994 were considered eligible. Among the eligible registrations, 350,103 were for beneficiaries with no other eligible registrations, while a staggering 408,891 were for beneficiaries with multiple eligible registrations. The number of selections for fiscal year 2024 decreased to 110,791 compared to the prior year. An estimated 11% probability of selection on the 85,000 available H1B visas, and an estimated 14.5% probability on the selection of the 110,000 plus that USCIS selected. On July 27th, 2023, in an alert on USCIS where they confirmed that USCIS had selected 77,600 registrations in the second selection for the fiscal year 2024 H1B cap. While I heard rumors of a third lottery being held, they were unsubstantiated and one was not held. USCIS confirmed on December 13th, 2023, that they had received enough petitions required to reach the congressionally mandated 65,000 H1B visa regular cap and 20,000 H1B visa U.S. advanced degree exemption for fiscal year 2024. As we look ahead to the H1B lottery for fiscal year 2025, let's review a few of the changes that USCIS plans to implement. Under the proposed update to the H-1B lottery random selection process, registrants will continue to submit registrations on behalf of beneficiaries, and beneficiaries will continue to be able to have more than one registration submitted on their behalf. Selection will be based on a unique beneficiary identified in the registration pool rather than for each registration. Each unique beneficiary will be entered into the selection process once, regardless of how many registrations were submitted on their behalf. USCIS plans to use passport information to identify beneficiaries, and individuals would select among the employers that submitted H-1B registrations on their behalf. Employers will still register an individual once, and individuals can still have multiple employers register them. However, the individual will only be entered into the lottery once, and USCIS plans to differentiate individuals by their passport. Then the individual will have to, if selected by multiple employers, choose which employer they will go for their H-1B sponsorship. USCIS and DHS also proposed to increase the H-1B electronic registration fee for the beneficiary for H-1B petitions from $10 that was established in 2019 and began in the first iteration of the H-1B electronic registration process in 2020 to $215 per individual. The final rule is expected to be published, though, in April of 2024 or later. And if so, higher fees on H-1B registrations would not apply to the H-1B selection process for this year. On January 12th, 2024, USCIS announced the launch of organizational accounts. This will allow for multiple individuals within an organization and their legal representatives to collaborate on and prepare H-1B registrations, Form I-129s for non-immigrant workers, and associated Form I-907s, request for premium processing service. I do expect that the registration period for the H-1B lottery for fiscal year 2025 will be announced very shortly, but I expect it to open on Friday, March 1st, 2024, and run through Friday, March 22nd, 2024, with notifications of selection most likely beginning to be received potentially on March 23rd or March 25th. It remains to be seen how many unique registrations USCIS will receive for fiscal year 2025. I don't believe it will be the 750,000 plus that we saw for fiscal year 2024, but I am expecting it will be over 325,000 for fiscal year 2025 for the coveted 85,000 H-1B visas that will be made available. USCIS will be holding a webinar on Tuesday, January 23rd from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time to learn about their new organizational accounts. The accounts will be available beginning in February and can be used for the fiscal year 2025 H-1B cap and non-cap cases. Be on the lookout for a lot more coverage on the H-1B lottery for fiscal year 2025 from me over the next few months. For the full post on the H-1B lottery for fiscal year 2025, what you need to know, please check out the H1BGuy.com. And a reminder that today's post was brought to you by Syndesis, the ideal plan B for high-schooled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H-1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis is your answer. They'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesis will be in touch. By PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your cost and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa-related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa-related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. employer nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world who are seeking to find rewarding opportunity in North America. Through their partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. So, whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.